Hey everybody, Bama Cooey here, and I have something really special today. I've gotten a couple of packages from aFePower. They have been kind enough to send me some things that I can put on my truck, and so I want to do an unboxing video here for everyone and show you what they sent me and what my plans are with that. I have an aFePower Magnum Force Stage 2 cold air intake on my Raptor currently, and I desperately need to replace the filter on that, or clean the filter, I should say. Okay, so the first thing we have is the filter cleaning kit that they sent me, which is awesome. So I will make a video on cleaning the filter and everything like that. However, I will also make a video on installing the filter because I believe you should have more than one filter. So you clean one, you don't want to wait a whole day of not going anywhere and letting it dry and all that BS. You go ahead and you have a spare one, you pop it in, you let the other one dry, you put the oil on it, and then you save it for later and you're good to go. Here's the cleaning solution in the oil right here. Air filter oil clean solution. Here we have connectors and clamps right here. More connectors and clamps. They sent me the full set of hot and cold downpipe for my Raptor. Let me go ahead and pull the rest of these out and I'll explain this a little bit to you. All right, everybody, hot and cold downpipe kit. It's a lot of pipes. I didn't expect it to be this many. So you got two big pipes, you got some bunch of connectors, a bunch of gaskets. This will be an install that I will film. They also sent a very nice AFE Advanced Flow Engineering aFePower tag cover. So let's see what's in this box. Maybe I can get a shirt from them at some point. I'm a sucker for sports polos, if anybody watching cares. All right, here is the Magnum Force Stage 2 filter. It's blue for the oil. I went with the old route because, yes, I know a lot of people use the dry version. I went with the old route, and I know they get dirtier, easier, and things like that, but I wanted peak performance for the truck. I wanted the maximum flow in, and this gives a little bit more flow and a little bit more performance than the dry filter media version. So I will be popping this in here in a little bit, and I will film that as well. I did pick up a filter media guard that will protect it from getting as dirty as quickly. So we'll see how that goes. Now, one thing I've noticed with the cold air intake is yes, I feel a little bit of butt dyno power added to it, but that could be placebo. But the one thing I do notice is the turbos definitely spool up faster. That's one of the major things that I've noticed with it, and you can definitely hear it a lot more, and I'll rev it up once I put the new filter in. Now, for the downpipes, you get 13% more air on the hot side and 19% more air in on the cold side. It improves the flow pretty well, and so you say, well, what's the benefit of that? Is it more horsepower? Is it more? From what I understand, from an engineer perspective, it really spools up the turbos a lot quicker. And if the turbos spool up a lot quicker and it diminishes that turbo lag, then yes, you won't in essence have more horsepower, but you'll be able to get that horsepower a lot more quickly. So there you see my Magnum Force Stage 2 air intake. It's an awesome intake. I like it. Now, from a performance stand meter, aFePower says that this will produce 76% more airflow, and it will also produce 20 more horsepower and 18 pound-feet of torque. Will it? I didn't do a before and after dyno on this myself. The butt dyno says I'm getting a little bit more giddy up, but that can be the placebo effect. But I definitely noticed that the turbos spool up a lot quicker when I'm flushing it with more air. So here's the replacement filter. It's nice and pretty and blue, as you can see right there. I'm gonna put a protective cover on this that I ordered, and then I'm gonna pull that one out, pop this one in, and then I'm gonna turn it on and let y'all hear it. So we'll be ready to go. All right, everybody. Because it took a while, I didn't film every step of it, but what I did was I unscrewed this because it was really tight and it took a lot. And I popped the air filter off of here, pulled it out, and here is my dirty air filter. As you can see, it's supposed to be blue, it's gray, and it's nasty. And it's definitely inhibited some of my performance, I'm sure. So there you see the bay. So what we're gonna do is pop the new filter in, and I might change the gasket here and pull this off, since they provided me another one that I think will be easier to get on and off in the future. So I'll probably go ahead and make that change, and we'll go from there. So I'll set the camera up so you can see me working on this. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now the question is do I want to pull this off and put this on? I probably should be filming this for y'all after my truck wash and I get the engine cleaned, because right now this engine's pretty nasty. So here's the filter, and here's the filter cover I'm going to put on. I probably wouldn't be doing this if we didn't have so much pollen and dust here in Alabama, but since we do, and this is a old filter, I'm gonna go ahead and pop it on and get oil all over my hands while I'm at it. Pretty good fit, cinches up nice and good, covering the filter media. Comes all the way up to the top, as you can see, so it completely covers the filter. You can still see that the filter's blue, and yeah, looks like it's gonna work out pretty well. All right, so now we put the filter in. Okay, so I'm gonna fill around the bottom and make sure that we have a nice snug fit all the way around. Now the key right here is to position this so that you can get to it easily. I'm gonna use a flathead screwdriver for this part. I wanna tighten it up just enough. There you have it. Filter is in. When this closed, this will seal this off. Even though it's an open element air filter or air intake, I wanted that because I wanted the maximum amount of flow as possible. And I didn't really care about the heat soak per se. So let's start it up, see how she sounds. All right, there you have it. Changing out the air filter and putting a cover on my cold air intake air filter from aFePower. I want to really thank those guys. They sent me some hot and cold downpipes I'm going to use as well. Of course, I got the air filter here, and I will be making more videos using all this stuff and seeing how it works on my Raptor. So click on the links to my left, and remember, if you're in Tijuana and you've got a fun car or truck to drive, go ahead and give the business and have a good time with it, especially if there's no federales around. We'll talk to y'all later.